It is the popular saying that a healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nancy Oshogbo is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m.
Happy Sunday to you, all our viewers at home. It is another edition of the program, The Great Mind. I am Bola Olayode. The personality we are celebrating on the program this week is the former Chief Whip in Osun Parliament, Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye, who is what he is today by the mercy of God. While on the S segment, we are discussing our discoveries at various primary healthcare centers we visited.
It is an indisputable fact that health remains the yardstick on which the worth of an individual can be judged. In acknowledgement of this fact, Osun Health Insurance Agency is committed to the actualization of its vision of being a world-class provider of access to sustainable qualitative health care, readily available and affordable to every resident of the state. The support being received by Osun Health Insurance Agency from Governor Adegboyega Oyetola is unsurpassed since its assumption of office. This, however, has resulted in the various notable projects embarked upon by its administration to improve the health sector tremendously, among which are rehabilitation, renovation, upgrading, and revitalization of 332 local primary healthcare centers across the state. Rehabilitation, renovation, upgrading and revitalization of the general hospitals, procurement of medical equipment, test kits, essential drugs, and other medical consumables, conduct of free medical operation for some citizens of the state, and the host of others. Osun Health Insurance Agency is recording huge success in the realization of its vision and its mission of providing the people of the state access to qualitative health care, free from financial hardship. In visits to some local primary health care centers in the state has revealed that the people captured for the free health component of Osun Health Insurance Agency have been issued cards and are now enjoying the free health care. Mrs. Teresa Olufunke Abegunde is the matron in charge of Ogoluwa Primary Healthcare Center in Oshogbo.
Well, if I'm to talk about this program, it has been an excellent one because ever since they started this program, there has been a very mass turnout. You see some people here, in fact, before the program, this place was nearly deserted. But since the commencement of this program, things have really changed a lot. We now have many people patronizing us here just because they are able to get what they want, and we are always available for them. So this program has been wonderful, and people are even commenting on it. Okay. OIS and Osun State government, they've been wonderful, honestly, if you have to be realistic. Because in the past years, maybe some years ago, there has not been anything like this before. But with what is happening now, it means they really have the love of people at heart. Because we can see that this poverty we are talking about is, in fact, is something that is biting hard on people. But with the government, of Osun State in collaboration with OIS, they are really trying, and people are even praising them. If you go to a drugstore now, you find drugs there. In fact, there has never been a time when we are out of stock. So it's been wonderful, and people have been enjoying the program, and we pray the Lord will continue to bless them so that they will be able to do more.
The beneficiaries of the free healthcare components of Osun Health Insurance Agency at the primary healthcare center are full of gratitude to Osun Health Insurance Agency and Osun State government. Among them are Mrs. Aminat Oladimeji, Mrs. Olakami Ayomide, and Mrs. Oluseun Adedeji.
And they are taking care of us very well. didn't pay for the drugs.
At Okebale Primary Health Care Center, Mrs. Ayola Adekunle is the matron in charge.
They are really they are enjoying it and they really appreciate police people.
Mrs. Esther Ademola is a community health officer at the Primary Health Care Center.
OIS program is a good program. It's a program that has boost our client flow. Why? Because as they are coming, they have free drugs for whatever ailment they come with, and with that, our client flow has increased tremendously. So it's a good program. I will say that we really appreciate the effort of the governor of the state of Osun for this kind of program, the OIS program. So it's a program that has, helped a lot of people. They get the drug, they come from whatever ailment they have. So they are receiving free treatment.
Among the beneficiaries of the free healthcare component of Osun Health Insurance Agency at Okebale Primary Healthcare Center are Mrs. Hikmat Odedimo, Mrs. Suliyat Alao, Mrs. Kafilat Shahid, and Mrs. Anifat Adewale. They all show kudos on Osun Health Insurance Agency and the government for the free healthcare.
OIS is very good. When we came here, they attend to us very well. They are friendly to us. They give us drug for free of charge.
At Oluguno Primary Health Care Center, Mrs. Olufunke Adepoju is a community health officer in charge of the Primary Health Care Center.
Turn up is improving because through the awareness and monthly meeting with community, with that, we see that the turn up is improving every month. OIS program, fantastic. It's something that is welcome in the community because before, when they came, it's only little drug we have that we normally dispense before. But now that we have enough of drug at each health facility, is community that can testify to it that they are enjoying it. And we thank God, we too, that we are working. We really have a rest of mind that if any case coming now, at least we have something to tackle this situation.
A community leader, Mr. Karim Lukman, on behalf of Oluguno community, expressed gratitude to Osun Health Insurance Agency and the government for the free healthcare component of Osun Health Insurance Agency, which has helped tremendously in preventing these people from untimely death.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sábọ̀lẹ̀ ètò yìí lédè abínibí wa níbi tí a ó ti ṣàtúpalẹ̀ àwọn ohun tá a ti ń gbé yẹ̀wò lédè òyìnbó látẹ̀kọ́ lédè abínibí wa. Àwọn tí a sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí lónìí ni àwọn òdìdí wa ní àwọn ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba tá a kò sí.
Òtítọ́ tí kò ní àríyànjiyàn ni wípé ìlera jẹ́ òṣùwọ̀n láti mọ bí ọrọ̀ ènìyàn ti ṣe pọ̀ tó. Látàrí èyí ni Yorùbá ṣe máa ń sọ wípé ìlera lọ́rọ̀. Ilé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera Yusufu ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun farajìn sí ìmúṣẹ ìlérí rẹ̀ láti rí wípé gbogbo olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun wà ní àlàáfíà pípé nítorí ìmọrírì wípé ìlera lọ́rọ̀ láwùjọ. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kan náà ló mú kí ìjọba tí gómìnà Oyètọ́lá ń darí rẹ̀ máa ṣàtìlẹ́yìn tí kò lẹ́gbẹ́ fún ilé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera Ayétòfò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Èyí ló mú kí ìjọba náà tún gbogbo ilé ìwòsàn tó wà káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ṣe pẹ̀lú oògùn òyìnbó ọ̀fẹ́ fún àwọn ènìyàn. Àbẹ̀wò sí àwọn ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ṣàfihàn bí àwọn olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ti ṣe ń jẹ àǹfààní ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ lábẹ́ ilé iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera Ayétòfò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Ìyáàfin Teresa Olúfúnkẹ́ Abẹ́gúndé ni ó ń ṣàkóso ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba tó wà ní agbègbè Ògo-Olúwa ní ìlú Òṣogbo.
Máa sọ tẹ bá ṣe ìyẹn wá bá wa àwọn tó ti mọ wá sí gbàgbàdà wọn máa mọ pé mi ìparókò ṣe máa sọ fún wa lórí tí ó bá jẹ́ pé ọ̀rọ̀ wa gbà kí wọ́n bá wa wí wọ́n bá wa wí wọ́n tún wá ṣe débi pé wọ́n tún ṣe ètò kan àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé wọ́n sọ fún wọn pé àwọn máa ń settle dispute ni fún conflict resolution mo máa ń júwèé lé wọn fún pé alájà àbẹ̀yẹn àti bàbá evangelist tó bá jẹ́ parati yìí tẹ̀tẹ̀lé wá bá wa pé mọ́mí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi tẹ bá lọ báwọn yẹn tẹ bá fẹjọ́ wa san àkọ́dá àbáwí àbúrò àbá má pariwo mọ́ yín. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe sọ síwájú ètò yìí ó jẹ́ nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n tẹ́wọ́ gbà tí wọ́n sì mú ní ọ̀kúnkúndùn torí pé kó tó di pé ètò yìí wáyé ẹ rí pé oríṣiríṣi àwọn ìṣòro ló máa ń wáyé tá a máa ń kojú ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí program yìí ti wáyé ẹ ti rí pé ọkàn àwọn èèyàn gan balẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn sì nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí wọ́n sì wá ń lo bí bó ṣe yẹ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tó di pé program yìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tó bá dé bíbá ẹ máa wò pé báwo ni gbogbo bí ìṣe rí in fact ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ni gbogbo nǹkan ti yàtọ̀ ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n lo bí náà àwọn náà fọwọ́ sí àwọn náà mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ nǹkan ti yàtọ̀ sí bó ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n sì ń dùn sí. Tẹ́ bá wo pẹ̀lú ètò tó ń lọ níta ń sìn á rí wípé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun pẹ̀lú àfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú OYS á rí pé wọ́n ti gbìyànjú gan láti rí pé gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn èèyàn tó lè mú ayé dẹrùn fún àwọn èèyàn ni ó ń wà torí tá a bá wò ń gbà kan máa rí wípé gbogbo alámọ̀ pé nǹkan ò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe dáadáa pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn ṣùgbọ́n pẹ̀lú prógráàmì ẹ rí i pé nǹkan ti ṣẹnu re inú àwọn èèyàn gan dùn torí pé àwọn náà rí wípé ó pẹ́ táwọn jẹ̀rú àǹfààní báyìí tẹ́ bá wọnú ibi tí à ń kógun sísìn ẹ rí i pé oògùn wa kò tán mọ́ àwọn èèyàn wá wọ́n dẹ̀ rógùn gbà lóòrèkóòrè àwọn náà sì ń gbóríyìn fún ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti OYS mo gbàládùra pé Ọlọ́run àtúbọ̀ máa gbé wọn lọ́wọ́ sókè.
Ara àwọn tó ń jẹ àǹfààní ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ ní ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba náà ni ìyáàfin Aminat Ọládìméjì, ìyáàfin Ọlásùnkànmí Ayọ̀mídé àti ìyáàfin Olúṣeun Adédèjì.
Ìtọ́jú tá a bá wá sí ibi ó wà òkè àti kọ̀ǹpẹ́ wọ́n ṣe dáadáa sí wa wọ́n sì jágbe mú wọn wọ́n fún alóògùn láì gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Ìgbà tí mo ti wá sí ibà wọ́n ń ṣètọ́jú wa dáadáa wọ́n fún wa ní oògùn tí a lè lò bá a ṣe wà nínú oyún wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣètọ́jú wa dáadáa wọ́n fún wa ní nǹkan tí ó yẹ kán fún wa wọ́n fún wa.
Wọ́n máa ń tọ́jú wa dáadáa níbi àsanwó oògùn wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń ṣe ìtọ́jú wa bí pé ọmọ wọn la jẹ́.
Ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba tó wà ní Òkè Baálẹ̀ ìyáàfin Ayọ̀lá Adékúnlé ni olùṣàkóso ilé ìwòsàn náà.
Wọ́n gbádùn ẹ̀gbọ́n wọ́n ń jàǹfààní rẹ̀ bó ṣe tó àti bó ṣe yẹ. Ìjọba ń ṣe takuntakun lórí ọ̀rọ̀ OYS wọ́n ń ṣe takuntakun bó sì ṣe jẹ́ ń jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn aráàlú náà wọ́n ń jàǹfààní OYS program ó dẹ̀ lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ oògùn kan tó dẹ̀ nídìí láti fi jẹ́ kétò yẹn lọ létò tó gbogbo ẹ̀nà ń ṣètò rẹ̀ lóòrèkóòrè. Oògùn tó ń wá ń sìn ó pọ̀ ju tìgbà tó wá tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ. Oògùn wà kò sígbà tí ò sóògùn lásìkò tàwa gbogbo ìgbà lóògùn wà fẹ́lẹ́bù fáwọn èèyàn láti lóòrèkóòrè especially àwọn ọmọdé yẹn wọ́n ṣe ń tọ́jú wọn gidigidi àtàwọn tó dàgbà àwọn àgbàlagbà wọn gbogbo nǹkan tán ní ìdùnnú máa ń rò.
Ìyáàfin Esther Adémọ́lá ni alákòóso ètò ìlera ẹsẹ̀ kùkú ní ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba náà ní Òkè Baálẹ̀.
Ètò OYS program ó jẹ́ ètò tó jẹ́ pé ó ti mú kí àwọn èèyàn tó ń wá hospital wọ́n pọ̀ sí nítorí fún kíni pé tó bá wá tí àwọn oògùn tá a ní ní bíbáyìí tó bá ti jẹ mọ́ ní tó ń gbé wá lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ ni wọ́n ń gbà láì gba kọ́bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn fún ìtọ́jú tí wọ́n adẹ̀tún dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run náà fún ìjọba wa gómìnà wa Oyètọ́lá pé wọ́n ti ṣe takuntakun nípa mímú kí a máa rí oògùn ní òrèkóòrè fat ìmí ìkó tó tán wọ́n ti kó mi wá so ó jẹ́ ètò tó dára gan tí gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ ń jàǹfààní rẹ̀ gan wọ́n kan sára sí wọn pé wọ́n gbìyànjú.
Ara àwọn olùjàǹfààní ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ lábẹ́ ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera dójútòfò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba tó wà ní Òkè Baálẹ̀ ní ìyáàfin Ikimot Ọ̀dẹ́dìran, ìyáàfin Sudiat Alao, ìyáàfin Kafila Saheed àti ìyáàfin Aminat Adéwálé.
wọ́n tọ́jú wa dáadáa tábà mú káàdì bíbá yìí wọ́n fún wa lóògùn lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ sí pé bóyá wọ́n ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ wa tábà dẹ̀ bíbá yẹn máa dá wa lóhùn wọ́n máa ń ṣe dáadáa sí wa.
àjẹ́ àbálẹ̀ ìdíje òkú ni wọ́n fún wa ní òògùn gidi gan ni mo ti pa mi gan wọ́n á bì kan tí wọ́n á kọ̀m̀plé wọ́n sì fún mi ní òògùn pé kí n lọ́ọ́ fún mi sí ilé fún ó sì bá lára mi òògùn ó kankan lọ́mọ kódà test ọ̀gá náà ṣe fún mi fún ọmọ mi adépẹ́lẹ́wọ́ ó yìí sílé sẹ́wọ̀n ní jóná owó máa rò kí ni o wọn ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ wọn ò ní ṣiṣẹ́ gbà o.
wọ́n máa ń ṣe dáadáa sí wa wọ́n máa ń sọ yàyà sí wa wọn ò kí ń jájú mọ́ wa so tẹ̀rẹ́tọ̀ yàyà náà fi mọ́ dá wa lóhùn mo kì í kanra ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó mọ́ ń kanra tí n bá wá fún test mo kì í gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi tí n bá fẹ́ gbòògùn mo kì í gbowó lọ́wọ́ mi.
ó yí sí lóyún tí mo wá gba káàdì kí nìyẹn bí tí bá ti ti mú wá tí bá ti nílò ìgbà tí wọ́n á dọ̀ wọ́n fi ń dá mi lọ́wọ́ ní sí ìgbà kankan lọ́wọ́ kódà mo ń gba abẹ́rẹ́ family plan tí wọ́n ti wá gbà adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìtọ́lá ní wọ́n bá wa wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ìlàkàwọ́ yóò mọ̀ dáa.
ní àgbègbè olúgùnà ìyáàfin olúfúnkẹ́ adépọ̀jù ní alákòóso ètò ìlera ẹsẹ̀ ìbùkún ní ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba tó wà ní agbègbè náà.
ètò OIS ó jẹ́ ètò tí ní adùnnú sí púpọ̀ tí ó sì jẹ́ ìtẹ́wọ́gbà ní community nípa awareness pé ìkéde fún community àti ìpàdé pọ̀ tá à ń ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ará community ní gbogbo ìgbà pé ètò yìí ti wà níta o ẹ̀yin lètò yìí wà fún o kì í ṣe ará àta o bí community wa ṣe wà láàrin ìlú lọ́kùnrin lóbìnrin lọ́mọdé lágbà ló ti ń jẹ àǹfààní rẹ̀ nípa orúkọ tí wọ́n fi sílẹ̀ wọ́n bá ti mú káàdì wọn dé wọ́n ń rògùn gbà lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ tí ó sì sí wàhálà láàrin wa àwa náà nínú wa dẹ̀ dùn pé at least à ń rí oògùn tá à ń fi lè dá wọn lóhùn yàtọ̀ sí pé ká máa kọ́ fún wọn pé ẹ lọ́ mọ́ ara so ó jẹ́ èyí tí àtẹ́wọ́gbà tí mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ páwọn ògbóró àwọn èèyàn wa láàrin ìlú náà wọ́n tẹ́wọ́gbà. a dúpẹ́ púpọ̀ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti àjọ health insurance scheme tí ó ṣètò yìí a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn pé ọwọ́ wọn máa tẹ̀síwájú ìjọba wọn á dẹ̀ máa tù wọ́n lára gbogbo orí tí wọ́n ràn lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún nípa ìtọ́jú á máa ṣàdúrà fún wọn because ètò náà ó jẹ́ èyí tí tó múnú wa dùn àtàwọn tá à ń tọ́jú nínú wa jọ ń dùn papọ̀ pé ètò yìí wáyé nírú àkókò báyìí.
láṣẹ lílẹ̀ tó káàdì ATM yín ni lọ́dọ̀ wa tẹ bá kàn ti dé tẹ̀nà sí wa ẹ̀ ń gba ògùn lọ. ọ̀fẹ́ la fún gbogbo èèyàn ọ̀fẹ́ níjọba ṣe fún gbogbo èèyàn.
ara ẹ ní ATM.
ATM ní lọ́dọ̀ tiwa ìyẹn ṣáà ná sí wa lẹ́yìn bá ṣáà ti ná sí wa oògùn mọ́ jáde fẹ́yìn ni kì í ṣe pẹ́ fi gbowó oògùn tọ́jú lẹ́ẹ̀fì gbà.
ọ̀kan nínú àwọn adarí agbègbè olúgùnà ọ̀gbẹ́ni Karim Lukman tó gbẹnusọ fún agbègbè náà gbóríyìn fún iléeṣẹ́ ètò ìlera adítòfò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun àti ìjọba tí gómìnà Adégbóyèga Oyètọ́lá ń darí rẹ̀ tó fi fún àwọn olùgbé agbègbè náà ní àǹfààní láti máa jẹ ètò ìlera ọ̀fẹ́ tó péye èyí tó ti ń dènà ikú òjijì láwùjọ.
ìtì káàdì tí wọ́n sì fún wa pé ká máa fi gba oògùn kò sígbà tí a débẹ̀ àti àwọn ọmọ wa àti àwọn àyàwó wa àti àwọn ọkọ gbogbo alápapọ̀ kò sígbà tí wọ́n dé àyè tí wọ́n lè fún wa ní oògùn tọ́ba dókòó tọ́ba tó oògùn orí fọ́ ní fọ́ ó fún wa lóògùn orí fọ́ tọ́ba lóògùn lóorun ní wọn mo fún ọ lóògùn lóorun tọ́ba mo bá gbé ọmọ wa tó bá gbé ọmọ dìgbàdìgbà yìí wọ́n sáré àtẹ́jẹ náà wo oògùn tó bá wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn wọ́n sì kí ni wọ́n sáré àtẹ́jẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ti ṣe fún wa ní ibi báyìí ọ̀gbọ̀n bàtà ti tọ́ pé tí a sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba wa náà gómìnà wa Oyètọ́lá wẹ́lì ìṣẹ́ Oyètọ́lá a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ọ̀pọ̀ àgbàdo tó wá bá wa tún hospital wa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ni a rí níbẹ̀ àrùmí lẹ́tẹ̀lẹ̀ àti rí níbẹ̀ iná ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ àti rí náà bẹ́ẹ̀ àmì àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀dì àmì kìíní kàtà àwọn èèyàn aláboyún ọmọ àwọn ọlọ́mọwọ́ mọ̀ tí gbogbo ẹ̀ pátá yẹnyẹn ló ti wá mọ̀tálítì wa ní ìsìn àdàmú káàkiri abẹ́ẹ̀sẹ̀ alájì wa ìṣẹ́ Oyètọ́lá ọlọ́run kọ́ jáwọ́ mi àwa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn OIS àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn o àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn o torí pé kò síbi tí a mú káàdì dé kọ́lá gan bá gbogbo àwọn tó gbà níyà yìí kò síbi tí wọ́n lè tọ́ wọ́n dúkìá balẹ̀ náà bá mú lọ wọ́n fún wọn lóògùn mo sì pa bẹ́sù náà bá mú lọ wọ́n fún wọn lè kò síbi tí wọ́n mú lọ táwọn ará bẹ́sù náà bá sì wá bíi tó bá mú káàdì yẹn wá wọ́n fún wọn ní oògùn àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ọlọ́run pé agbára wọn iléeṣẹ́ wọn yóò máa ga sí àwọn gàgà lára kan wọn ní ṣiṣẹ́ sí ọlọ́run bá dúró tì wọ́n lágbèéga lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ wọn ò ní fẹ́ wọn yọrí rẹ̀ wọn ò ní fi wọ́n láyọ̀ ọkọ̀ ọba àdáàbà kò ní sá wọn lẹ́sẹ̀.
You are welcome to the segment where we celebrate the achievers in the society. As I said at the beginning of the program, that the personality we are celebrating on the program this week is the former chief whip in Osun Parliament, Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye, who, through hard work, perseverance, and the mercy of the Supreme Being, arrived greatness.
Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye was born in July 2, 1945. To late Mrs. Beatrice Agbeshola and Pa Gabriel Oluwokere Ogunleye at Imelejos compound in Osun Town, Ijesha Land. He started his elementary education at the age of 10. Honorable Joshua Ogunleye started very rough in life, being an orphan at a very tender age.
I lost my father in 1953. That is when I was about 80 years or 10 years old. So that gave me a lot of setback in my education. So nobody to send me to school until year 1955 when Awolowo introduced free education. That was when I started schooling. Well, I left, I passed out the primary 6 exam. Then I went to Lagos to struggle. From there I started, because I wanted to go to school by all possible means. I want to learn. Then I started taking, first of all I went to where they are learning shorthand and typing.
Honorable Joshua Ogunleye later proceeded to Obafemi Awolowo University, where he got diploma certificate in local government administration after being trained as a typist. Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye was a trade unionist for years before he entered into politics.
I worked with Chief S.B. Bakare and brothers in Nigerian Post Authority as a dock worker. I was employed as a supervisor. Later I became a headman. Later there's changes in between the contract area and the dock industry, where the National Cargo Handling Company, the government-owned company, took over more or less half of the port. Then we are among those working with the National Cargo Handling Company. I was employed there as supervisor. I rise to chief stevedore, that is on GL10, before I left the place. I was the president of Dock Workers Union of Nigeria since 1978 to 91. I was a member of Nigerian Labour Congress since 1978 to 91. But in 1984, I was voted in as the vice president of Nigerian Labour Congress. Later I was there till I resigned in 1991.
He was twice the chairman of Atakumasa West local government.
Later my people said to me that I should come home to represent them in the council there. That is the local government council, because they know my worth, they know what I can do, what I cannot do. Come and serve in your territory. I help those who doesn't have, the downtrodden people. all the market women, all the farmers, the students, a lot like that. Even the obas, even I constructed buildings, a house, a building for obas, about 2 or 3 people obas like that, like Oba Ibodi, the Olushu of Oshu, their palace also constructed by me. So, and I tried to establish a very big market at Oshu and some areas too, like ward, the capital of each ward. Establish market store there, because what we have in there in Oshu is more than 300 shops, which they are now selling, buying into place.
Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye can best be described as epitome of kindness, humility, and good character.
This is attested to by the former head of service in Osun State, Eda Segun Akerose.
Well, I have had a very glimpse of knowledge of him when he was chairman of the Osun West. But we became very close or confidently when he was elected a member of the Osun State House of Assembly. Remember that I was with them at the reception and declared permanent secretary of the House. He came in and was elected as secretary of West Senatorial District. I have seen him as a titan in politics. He has brought that to bear in the affairs of the House. Everyone that worked with them. He has demonstrated his sufficient knowledge of politics, the terrain of politics itself in Osun State, and the challenge of the politician, the need to be close to your people, the need to identify with your people, the need to attract people to your side. That he demonstrated with people coming to him to seek advice, and himself making himself available for them whenever they needed assistance.
As the past president of the Nigeria Labour Congress, while Comrade Pascal Bafiao was the president, Honorable Joshua Oladipo Ogunleye was totally committed to the welfare of the Nigerian workers, as he was often detained in his course of agitation for the good welfare package for the workers in the country.
You and I can attain greatness in life through hard work, honesty, perseverance, backed with the mercy of the Supreme Being. On that note, we are ending this week's edition of the program That Great Mind. Next Sunday is another date. God willing. Again, stay blessed.